Yo, 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 yo. Oh my gosh. We're back with another episode of IBTE Sports Podcast. You got your boy Lawrence, Kenny, and Phil. My boy Neil got the unlimited PTO hours.
He's on IR, I heard.
He's about to be on IR. We wish him the best though. Talked to him before the show. He's not gonna make it tonight. But he did say put some respect on Pikachu's name. Make sure that I show him some love. So at a point in the show, we'll show him some love because he's definitely having a season right now.
There's his love right there. Shout out to you, Pikachu.
Reception's monster. Shout out.
He said that's enough. That's enough. He said, quote unquote, he said, "It'll rookie of the year, and I don't want to hear nothing else." That's what he said through 4 weeks.
He must have bumped his head.
Yeah, like CJ Stroud's not playing out of his mind. He's dragging the Texans right now. But that's another story. But how y'all feeling, man? What's up with you, Phil? What's up? How's your week going?
It's almost basketball season because football season does not exist in this household as of right now. So I'm excited to see how basketball season ends up, and also baseball season does not exist either. So I'm looking forward to basketball.
Why are you looking forward to basketball? You're just going to disappoint them too.
At least it's a more important, what I'm not expecting. Well, we'll see how it goes. Actually, I won in fantasy football though. We got a win. Well, we got one win, so I'm excited. No over season.
Oh yeah, I had to. I had to get back. I wasn't. I'm not going out.
Don't let me get another one.
Just know, we coming.
So like what Jalen Brown said. Don't let me
bring
get
my
one.
bags.
I had to do a few things. We got a couple more things working out tonight. There might be another trade going down, but I'm not going out like a sucker. So I got
After on the phones, listen, just wait.
I had to switch it up, man. I had to switch it up. But what about you, Kenny? What's up with you, man?
Oh, just living life, living the dream. Got some blind resumes for the people tonight again. Falcons need to let Taylor Heineke play or trade for Justin Fields because I've had enough. I
said, get me out of there.
Listen, I'm all for giving the kid a chance, letting him rock, but either you are not dialing up an offense that fits him, or he stinks. It's one of the two. And if that's the case, he can't be your quarterback.
Said ejectocito, Bucko.
Yeah, he looks all unbiased. He's doing saying the Falcons. He looks really hesitant, and they look like they got him under straps where they don't want him to do certain shit.
Yeah, so it's one of two things. You're either not trusting him to let him run a real offense, or he doesn't know how to run a real offense. So why is he the quarterback?
And even in the games, like when he's throwing like a deep pass, like he threw the one pass to like London, and I feel like that's like the furthest he'll throw, like a corner route or something.
Right.
There's no 9 routes down the field. There's nothing like that.
On that route that you're talking about, I just watched the All-22. He had Kyle Pitts open underneath, but he's not reading his progression. So he's like, let me throw a contested ball up to Drake London and he'll get it. Meanwhile, Kyle Pitts is running butt naked. But what do I know? Yeah. I just watched the games.
And you kind of too at the same time, you kind of used to the rookie quarterbacks or the younger guys going to the tight ends too. That's where it doesn't make sense to me.
Well,
if anything, like you look at Jordan Love, what they going to do for him? They got 3 tight ends.
That's why Jonnu Smith is eating though, because Kyle Pitts is not a real tight end. He's a receiver. Jonnu Smith is the actual tight end in the offense, and that's why Jonnu Smith has been eaten up because he's running the short little intermediate routes, and Kyle Pitts is running deep routes that take forever to develop, and Desmond Ridder is too afraid to sit in the pocket.
Right. For me, man, I'm just really excited. What inspires you is website is definitely coming this weekend. I've been pushing it off.
Yes.
And
look down below.
Trying to get things ready. My boy Kenny rocking one of the shirts. We're gonna have
flavors
of NFL, NBA. NBA is gonna be coming soon. NFL I'm working on right now. The second wave of players, but I have the first wave ready to go this weekend for you guys. Probably be dropping the website probably Friday or Saturday. I'm really excited for that.
Yes.
That's the next journey for me. But let's get into week 4, man.
Can we start off with this because it might give us some?
Yeah. Yep. Let me pull this up. What's the backstory? What's the backstory?
Give me the graphic. So
He said, "Pull the lever."
So there are two quarterbacks on here that are very highly regarded throughout the league, throughout everybody, throughout media, fans, everyone. And there are two quarterbacks on here. One that gets absolutely disrespected, and one who I've been told is 100% washed. Here are the four. I won't tell you what order they are, but just look at the numbers here.
And we got the pictures.
57.6%, not even 1,000 yards, 69.1 rating. 64.3%, 1,000 yards, 8-4, 92 rating. 68.8%, 1,200, 11-4, 104 rating. 67.5%, over 1,000 yards, 9-2, 106.7 rating. Now,
I feel like I know who's who.
Now,
yeah,
if we're talking normal years here, people are probably saying, well, these two got to be Burrow and Mahomes, because like clearly those are the best two, right? Like,
right.
And then Russell Wilson's washed, so this one has to be him, right? Like, has to be. You would be incorrect.
Yeah, that's what I figured right there. Yeah.
I mean,
Burrow's having a season.
Because you already know if you got Jamar Chase or T. Higgins on your team, you already know what quarterback's who.
That's a fact. But it's just this was more so. Obviously, I had to give my boy Kirk some love because he's balling out. But Russell Wilson, I've been told that he's washed, that he's terrible. Even this year, he's bad. Newsflash, he's not. He's actually one of the better quarterbacks in the league. Like, look at the numbers here.
The team is terrible.
Right. The team is just bad around him. So this whole Russell Wilson is washed narrative needs to end. But then there's one more thing I wanted to point out here. Take players C and D out of this, and where'd he go? Our boy CJ Stroud is balling. Look at those numbers. He's putting up better numbers than Mahomes and Joe Burrow through 4 games. Granted, it's 4 games.
And protecting the ball.
Right. So this whole Ohio State quarterbacks can't play. He was the wrong pick. Like, we were expecting Houston to be 0-4 at this point and tanking to get Marvin Harrison Jr. Not happening. I just thought that was an interesting.
Yeah, they mentioned Houston.
We don't want them to go and get him because.
Although now that I think about it, I don't think they have the first round pick. I think they traded it to the Cardinals. But still, regardless, we thought they were going to be a bottom feeder team in the running to be in the top 5 for the Cardinals pick. But I just thought that was interesting.
Him and Tank Dell been balling.
Our 2 darling quarterbacks this year. Not that Mahomes is playing bad, but it's very mediocre. And I'm very, very upset with him.
Upside down.
All right. That's all I had for the spline resume.
All right. Oh, I almost removed Phil from the thing. An accident.
Oh.
All right, man.
Dinner will do it for you. Don't worry about it. I am struggling over here.
Oh man. Damn, week 4, man. What's give me a one-liner, Kenny. What you got for week 4? What's your one-liner from as a collective?
As a collective?
Yeah, for the whole week.
Oof.
One-liner that you got.
That's it. That's right there. Oof.
No, right. Literally.
Me, oof.
The league is upside down. That's what I'd say.
Yeah, mine is there's a cliff ahead. That's pretty much what it is right now. It looks real wacky right now. It looks weird. You got the Dolphins losing by 4 possessions after scoring 70. Like, just craziness.
Yeah, I think there's a stat about that.
Lions look absolutely legit, putting up 34 points. I just don't even. Where do we start? Let's start with.
I think we got to start with the Bills and Dolphins though, because we all were like, all of us were very adamant, like there was no shot that Buffalo was winning this game. Like we all picked Miami.
I picked Miami. I'm not gonna hold you. What's good? Jason? How you doing, man? How you doing?
On top of like picking Miami, we all were just like, oh, there's no way. Like this is just simple. Like Buffalo, like they did October Buffalo things. They looked like the October Super Bowl champions.
Yeah.
Like they can hang that banner back up in their practice facility.
I love it.
October Super Bowl champions. That's great.
One thing he gonna get his haymaker in there. He gonna get his lick in.
But they did all the right things. I mean, Josh Allen had 5 touchdowns. Diggs went for over 100 at 3 touchdowns. They beat the team that I said looked like the best team in football, so I got to give them their credit. Like that's what you're supposed to do if you are legit.
They beat the brakes off
them. Like, and if you're a legit Super Bowl contender, you're playing at home. You're supposed to win that game, and you did, and you killed them. Like so.
Yeah, I feel like they showed up. That they just showed up. It's obviously divisional, but it's like, all right, these dudes just scored 70. We already feel like they're better than us. People are doubting us or disrespecting us. We about to show them. So I think that happens. There's ways like that happen, especially in division games.
Yep.
When you're trying to compete for a championship.
I think also I think after the game, there's a little stat online that says like teams that score like a same amount of points are like 1-10 the week after. Like it's not expected for them to like to repeat that performance, amazingly. But they really got
that's
breaks off.
Yeah, that's tough. I was about to say that's tough to do. You to continuously over and over and over and over score that high of points. You need everything. Everything was clicking for them. They'd run a play and it'd be 70 yards, 80 yards. You don't see that all the time.
That one perfect day. Then
So sometimes it's almost like you wish that didn't happen because like it was too perfect. Like then when you finally have somebody shut down a play, it's like, oh, this hasn't happened in a while. I don't know what to do now.
Yep.
Yeah, like a chain.
How can I win more? How can I get more records?
A chain touched the ball, and I mean, he had like what did he have? 8 carries for like 200 or something like that.
Yeah, well, I mean this week he had 8 for 101 and 2. So I mean,
that boy, his speed is up there. He got game breaking speed.
Made people completely forget about Raheem Mostert because he was like nowhere seen that game at all.
Yeah, I think they're both going to play, but it's good to have
Jeff Wilson comes back too.
Yeah, but I feel like they've already done that. They all went all the way down to Ahmed when Jeff Wilson was there last year, so they're going to use 3 backs.
Well, we got to look at McDaniel comes from Kyle Shanahan's tree, and what does Shanahan do? 17 running back. I mean, now he's got CMC, so it's different, but
he uses CMC to death.
Yes. Before he had a real workhorse, that was like, don't pick up a San Francisco running back. Don't do that.
Who knows how he's going to use Tyreek Hill? A 5th running back.
Well, yeah, he pretty much. They say I was looking at something where they're saying Tyreek Hill pretty much motions every single play. He's got to be exhausted after every game. He has to be motioning from wing to wide receiver to slot to running back out to a wheel route from running back. Like they got him all over the place. Yeah, but I think the Bills. I was about to say the Bills did what they were supposed to do. They answered. People gonna be out for you. It is what it is. When you're that good and you have one of the best players in the world on your team, the expectations are high. And if you fall under that, people are going to be waiting for you. That's just how it goes.
Yep.
You can accept it or not, but that's what it's going to be every time. So shout out to the Bills, man, for handling their food, tying up the division. I think it's obviously they got the tiebreaker over Dolphins, but both 3-1. Man, Vikings bounce back. I don't think there's really much there. They played the Panthers. Panthers are a disaster right now.
Terrible.
They don't have an offensive line. They're looking for a wide receiver 1. I don't know who.
And a wide receiver 2.
Like a DJ Moore type of player.
And a wide receiver 3. And a wide receiver 4.
They don't got wide receiver 4, right?
Thielen's doing all right, but he's 33 years old. Like he's a slot master. That's what he is. You can't put him on. You can't put him on the outside.
Like he's great next to Justin Jefferson. I mean, he's even good in Carolina, but he can't be your guy. You have to have somebody else there.
Absolutely.
I think they saw enough of Chart, and then they saw enough of Marshall. They saw enough of Mingo. So these dudes ain't gonna cut it for us. Bryce, I don't know. Bryce probably went there. He's like, yo, they're not getting open for me. And he called somebody.
Call God.
They're gonna get somebody there though. They're gonna definitely get somebody, especially if you come out and say you want a wide receiver 1. They're gonna get a guy that wants the targets, wants the shares, and all that too. So they'll get somebody to go there. Hopefully, it's nobody good.
We don't got to. At the end of the day, Lawrence, the Panthers are the Panthers. Even when they're good, they're not good. The year they were 15-0. They lost to the Falcons in week 17. Then they went and got dog walked in the Super Bowl. The Panthers aren't even good when they're good.
Oh, man. Nothing really there. The Ravens Browns game was boring. We wanted Deshaun Watson versus Lamar, and that didn't even happen. And the Ravens kind of walked them down. I was kind of surprised because we've been hearing about the Browns defense. Myles Garrett went down. Now he's hurt. So that's going to be an impact to their team. I think it's going to change the whole dynamic.
Even with Deshaun Watson, they were getting worked this game. It's just the Cleveland Browns aren't that good. It's just it's kind of
it's just the Ravens. Like Lamar just finds a way to stay in games and like be there. Like they should be 4-0, but whatever happened last week happened where they just they're lollygagging against the Colts and they got beat. But like yet again, here he is, 4 games in. Stats not really amazing. He has like 3 fumbles every game. He has one or two
fumbles lost, right?
Yeah, he has 1 or 2 laws every week, and he still finds a way to be in the lead or giving his team a chance to win. And they're still hurt in the secondary too. Marlon Humphrey just came back. He just came to practice. So
secondary wide receivers, everything is hurt for the Ravens every single year. Good.
And I don't know if people really watch fully like Patrick Queen and Roquan. Them two are absolutely ridiculous. In the middle of the field. I don't know why anybody allowed them to get 2 linebackers that run 4.4s and don't miss tackles, but they're gonna have to be dealt with for a while. Yeah, they're really good. Let's get to the Steelers, Texans. Steelers and Texans, man. What's going on with the Steelers? What's their problem?
Pickett got hurt. Offense. Pickett got hurt, which is gonna mess things up to begin with. Right. Their offensive line is not good enough for Najee Harris to do anything because Najee Harris is not the game-breaking back that they thought they were drafting. No Deontay Johnson is killing their pass game. Freiermuth got hurt, I think, during this game, so that killed them. And then when you contain Minka and TJ Watt and their defense can't do all those fun things their defense does, they're not going to win any games.
Yeah.
But what's
that 500 record is a danger.
What's awful for them is their defense has always been their calling card, and CJ Stroud, a rookie, carved them up. 300 yards, two touchdowns.
He's just so relaxed. Yeah. He's acting like he's been there before.
Right.
What were you about to say, Phil?
Right. I feel like quarterbacks and wide receivers have been having the way with the Steelers off the defense this whole year so far. Just like very uncharacteristic. Like every single year you see. I don't
think it's different. It's just over. Like you don't really hear about it much because TJ Watt glazes over that a lot when he goes and gets 3 strip sacks in a game. You're like, oh, their defense is playing out of this world, but. They're definitely struggling because you can see they went and drafted a rookie corner. And he's the number 1 guy. So
and they have old DBs too, right?
Oof. Yeah, they got Pat Peterson. You got Minka as a safety, so he can only do so much. He can't guard the best guy all the time. So
right.
So yeah, they're I think they'll be all right. Porter is good though. He's 6'2", 6'3". He can guard everybody. So
it's a great young core.
Steelers fans have Matt Canada down too.
Yeah, but Matt Canada, he's not good. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think that just having an offensive coordinator guru is going to fix things right now, anyways, because there's so many holes in that offense.
Right.
The Texans, man. Shout out to Nico Collins, another 150 plus. Man, oh man, I was wrong about him. I said I ain't care about no goddamn Nico Collins. Man, go get another receiver. That's what I said. Go get another receiver to pair with Tank Dell. I knew Tank Dell was going to be like that because I watched him the last 2 years.
Him taking Nico has been firing. Completely forgot about Robert Woods for a second.
Yeah, right. Well, Robert, he's just there to coach them up anyway. That's probably why they kept him there. He's gonna be good. He's gonna be all right too. But man, I'm interested to see what happens because
That division's up
if
for grabs. It looks like it's up for
they
grabs.
keep rolling, if CJ Stroud in the playoffs the first year.
Yeah, but Nico
This is
Collins
what-
about to get strapped next week.
By who?
AJ Terrell.
So then who guarded Tank?
Tank Jeff Okuda.
Jeff Okuda. Nah, I do like Jeff. Yeah, y'all got your hands full because they both fast.
Right here.
Don't start doing the seatbelt.
Put him in the seatbelt.
Don't start doing this.
Put him in a seatbelt.
The seatbelt is crazy, bro. Nah.
We'll put him in a car seat.
Hey, listen, man, Texans, do your job. That's it. You know, just do your job next week.
To lose the game.
Get us there. Help New Orleans out, man.
Lose the game.
Honestly,
we gotta get Atlanta off our hills, man.
Does anyone else see that division like wide open right now? Because the Jaguars, they're underperforming. We don't know who's the favorite in that division right now because of how everyone's playing and shit. Just
I
still think it's the Jags.
I feel like
but I still think the Jags are the best team.
Because if you watch what they can do on defense, they have speed everywhere. Their DBs are they're gamble light, so they can take games over and get extra possessions for Trevor Lawrence. And you get the ball to him multiple times in a game, extra possessions, he gonna get you some points. So
probably just a slow start for the Jaguars.
Yeah, I mean they're 2-2, just like everyone else in that division. So
yeah. That's a fact too. So it's a long way. We're gonna definitely see. Shit, man. What about how do you guys feel about Anthony Richardson?
He scares me because I just don't know how long he's gonna be out there. Like he's great.
Yeah,
but
let's come back when he gets the Rams
every game.
There's a lot of people. Nah, he didn't. He almost came back. They won in overtime.
I forgot. Matt Stafford. Yeah.
Puka
I agree with Kenny.
Puka dotted him up. Puka dotted him up like 5 times on the same possession and walked in 20 yards out. I know that the Colts DBs have always been real iffy always. So
Richardson, he's been.
I'm kind of nervous about him too.
I just get he plays reckless. Like I know people always would say about Lamar, but I don't know. There was something about Lamar I never was actually concerned. But something about when I watch Anthony Richardson, I'm like, oh, he's trying to die. I don't know.
Like Cam or RG3 maybe.
No, more like Josh Allen. Josh Allen scares me too. I'm like, oh, what are you doing? Stop that. That doesn't I understand.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna dive. I'm gonna jump over the defender. It says.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd rather run you over than take a slide or run out of bounds.
You just got to learn that it's not.
But when he's there, it's magic.
Yeah.
Yep. You can't, mushroom hop these, grown ass men. You have,
right.
If you do, slam, concussion.
What do you think, Lawrence?
I like what he's doing. I do think that the continuously getting crunched between 320-pound linemen when you're running, the kind of the late throws. I feel like he can throw the ball earlier. He throws it too late in the pocket, and he ends up getting crunched as he's doing, leaving himself exposed when he's following through and shit like that. So he's gonna definitely see more injuries. He's already injured right now. He's still playing through it. He's got the running ability. He's making some plays though. So I think that's what's important. I didn't think he was gonna be able to make as many of his plays as I've seen so far this early, but because I ain't really, he had one season at Florida, so it was like we didn't see enough because we already seen how many dudes that come in the league, they play 1 year at quarterback and they go rising to the top or whatever it is, and then they don't do nothing.
And don't look now, but Jonathan Taylor coming back.
Yeah, he is. He's in practice. Yeah, dude.
The Colts.
Yeah,
they're doing.
I feel like that's gonna help him. And you even got what's her name too, Zach Moss. That right there, him showing up and emerging is so nice. Like because now you don't have to worry. You're gonna still be like JT, you got to go to work, but you also have Zach Moss that's playing really well too. So
If you're the Colts front office, you love it too because you tell JT, see what he did? He took about $3 million off of your contract offer.
Man, it took Zach Moss like year 6 to get to this point.
Yeah, but listen, now he's here. I can pay him pennies on the dollar. You better take $3 million less.
He's like, I'm 24. I did this. I did his season 4 times in a row in 3 games per season. But nah, I think
was he former Bill? He was a Bill before, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he was sitting there rotting.
Moss, right? Yeah.
Well, he led block for Josh Allen. Craziness. But Rams go to 2-2.
I can get used right now.
Stafford's hurt again. He's banged up. What else is new? Feel like he gets a thrill from having his bones smashed in a game and still playing.
His body's broke from Detroit. Like, it doesn't matter. He's gonna be hurt. Like, that's even the year they won the Super Bowl, he was hurt. Like, he's not gonna ever be healthy. It's okay.
He was not built for tough. Nope.
Y'all got Puka for Rookie of the Year so far? He up there?
No, I still got Bijan Robinson.
Bijan?
Yeah.
I got Stroud.
Over Stroud?
Yes.
Okay. So
that's my running back.
Even if Stroud keeps going at this pace and the Texans that were just in hell get to like 7 wins, you're saying Bijan still?
Well, because the Falcons are at the same pace and we're in hell. So if they keep at the same pace, yes, I'm saying Bijan. It'll be because what's the difference? Correct me if I'm wrong.
He's that quarterback though. You know what I'm saying? You know they love quarterbacks though.
Right, but Bijan is. If you've watched the games, you understand.
Yeah,
we have a quarterback, but the offense runs through Bijan.
That's a fact.
C.J. Stroud is
Said
fourth
Bijan
in the
better.
league in passing. Bijan Robinson is 3rd in the league in rushing. So what are we saying here? It's not like it's an outrageous thing to say. The 2 losses the Falcons had are to the Lions and the Jags. It's not like they lost to crap teams. They lost to teams that people preseason were saying both had Super Bowl potential. Just saying. So I'm sticking with Bijan.
Right. I hope I hope
that's my running back.
Help for him until he play the Saints. And I hope he's out inactive. And then he'll come back to fun.
Damn. Healthy and active. Healthy scratch.
Nah, they gotta hit him when he on the ground when he go to New Orleans. You cannot I don't want Kenny to have no type of film of ankles being snatched. Because he ain't gonna let me hear the end of it.
Huss.
It's gonna happen. I already got the highlight reels too for Bijan. I got one.
So Lattimore, here we go.
In Andy's room. He hit him with the him.
Huss.
Yeah, that game was so fire. Like watching that, they definitely got to do that more. They definitely do.
There's
my nephew was going crazy because I told my sister about it and she didn't know, and I gave her the login for Disney, and he was watching it, and then he called me. He's like, "Uncle Lawrence, this is crazy. This is so cool." I'm like, "Yeah, they NFL did it. Yeah."
All the kids,
the little flames on the bottom of the feet too. Fire.
Yeah.
I
couldn't watch more than a couple plays. It was like my actual team. But if it wasn't my team, I definitely could have sat there and watched it, I think.
Yeah. There was a point in the game where like I was watching it like where they're making like there was I think when Trevor Lawrence in the drive, he had like 2 runs or something. The run looked like crazy. And I'm like, yo, I gotta go see this shit on TV. Like he just ran out here in the game and on the Toy Story thing, and I didn't know anything. I was like, yo, I need to go watch it live to see how the run actually went. But what's good? What's good, Elijah? What's good, man? He said on Twitter. This guy said, I hope Taysom Hill plays quarterback so he can put him in at tight end.
Oh, I had a feeling you'd see that.
No, I see that.
One thing Elijah loves is his Twitter.
No, I got to laugh on it. I thought it was good. But yeah, bro, listen. All right. Since Taysom Hill was brought up, bro, I've had it with the Saints, bro. I'm so fucking tired of this team. Like, it's not even the full team, bro. It's like it's Pete Carmichael. He doesn't have any critical thinking in situational football. Like, It doesn't make sense, bro. There was a point in the game where I'm standing up, my arms folded, 3rd and 1. Yo, Alvin Kamara's not on the field, right? What do they put on the field, Kenny? They got Apprentice or whatever the fuck his name is at fullback in the backfield, and then they put him on a wheel route, and he drops the wheel route wide open on 3rd and 1. Then on 3rd and 1 again later in the game, he runs 4 verticals and throws a 70-yard bomb over Olave's head. Why are we not running the ball on 3rd and 1? Then on 3rd and 15, when you should be trying to get an intermediate to long pass, he runs mesh with 2 drag routes and 2 hitch routes at 7 yards. Pete Carmichael, you gotta go. I need you out immediately. Dennis Allen, you're trash. You know, there's reports that he doesn't have control of the locker room anymore. The locker room is basically it's like player led right now. I don't know if you guys saw Alvin Kamara, but he basically, in other words, he's like, I'm tired of this shit. And they need to get the ball to the playmakers in the right way. But bro, I'm just fucking tired of it. I'm tired of it. And the defense is left out hung to dry because they got to continuously get stops over and over and over and over and over again. I'm tired of it.
Well, see, I ain't got no problem with the offense because I got Alvin Kamara, and he was a PPR monster. 13 catches.
Yeah, I got him too. I
don't care that it was just for 33 yards. That right there is already 16.3.
Yeah,
now you add on the 5.1 from rushing.
God damn.
But I separate.
Fantasy-wise, I like this.
Yeah,
I
had him too.
I heard everything you said, and at the end of the day, all I said is, keep running that offense, Pete. I like where you're going. I like how it's going.
Yeah, as long as it get me points, I'm happy.
Saints gonna keep losing games,
and then
Chris Olave gonna keep getting me points.
Chris Olave, if you're a bitch ass, run your routes. Dude gave up in the first quarter, started jogging all his routes for the rest of the game because he got checked out because he wasn't getting the ball. You have to stop doing that shit. You did that shit last year too. You had 1,000 yards. Run your routes. You're leaving. You're leaving there.
Just execution,
drive, bro. Yeah, that's that, and I think that's what it is. Is just, bro, they have enough. Like, is that? And I'm not even gonna utter Michael Thomas' name. Like, he's a good compliment because he's not. He's way past everything. His body's broken down. He's not the same, but he can still get out there and make an impact. Intermediate routes in the middle of the field. You got Shaheed and Olave. You have the speed. You have the talent. Fucking use it.
Yeah, mine too.
Bro, there was a play in the game where they had Taysom Hill at quarterback, Alvin Kamara to the left, out wide. Mind you, on the right hash, they ran a jet sweep back to the boundary. And there were 17 Bucs players. They had Derek Carr get a handoff from Taysom Hill. The defense is not going to move. Like, what? Like, bro, I'm just like, what are we doing here? But something's got to change. They got to do something. Dennis Allen said he's not going to change.
Bright side, bright side, Lawrence, that under you had with Neil last week hit. So 3 and 40 for Mike Evans.
It was gonna go over because it was gonna go over. They were going
bright side.
It's just I don't know, man. It's just what's the name got hurt. I feel like he's always getting hurt. He's always has hamstring issues since he got in the league anyway. He had him at A&M. He'd go run 19 routes, have 225 yards with Johnny Manziel, and then be out in the fourth quarter because his hamstring is torn to pieces. But yeah, he was definitely getting the better of. He was getting the better of Lattimore a little bit early on too. But
yeah, that's Mike's son.
Don't do that. We just not numbers don't lie. The numbers don't. The numbers don't. You know what? You're not gonna beat me. You're not gonna beat me in this, bro. But we're gonna move on to the.
You will not get me today. No.
And I will say this because I'm one of the most unbiased people. Baker Mayfield. He out there. He's making plays every week. He's figuring shit out. He looks decent. So
stop that.
What you mean? He's playing well though. He's making good decisions.
Decent enough to win.
He is. They 3-1.
Yeah, he's winning games, but I mean,
but I'm not saying he's like the reason why the defense is still good, but he's not losing them.
What's his stats?
But let's just. He's only had 2 games he's thrown for over 175 yards this year. Like, so not. I'm not like, but let's just pump the brakes.
He's doing enough.
He's just not losing.
I'm not saying he's like top 15 now. I'm just saying he's doing enough. That's it. You feel me? I can give division opponent some praise.
Oh, I could too, but that's not the one I'm gonna die. Hill I'm gonna die on is Baker Mayfield.
Well, I ain't dying on no hill now. I ain't say that. I say so far.
Well, he's not doing stuff to make him lose the game, right?
But what about
basically just doing it and put him in winning position?
Eagles Commanders, man. 34-31. Had the Eagles fans crying on every social. I seen all of y'all. I seen y'all on Snapchat.
Games are crazy, bro.
I seen you on Snapchat. I seen you on Instagram. I saw y'all on Twitter crying up and down that they better not lose this game. I'm tired of this shit. Jalen Hurts, you need to get your shit together. You all here just, you just want to win. You ain't making no plays. And then all of a sudden they win, and now there's all that energy changes.
Nah. If you're complaining on Snapchat, that's different. Because not a lot of people even use Snapchat anymore. If you're like going on full-on rants about the Eagles while snapping.
They complain at every turn, bro. We're one of the best rosters in football. Like, shut the fuck up. Like,
division games, bro. They're a different breed. Like,
yeah.
Scary Terry had a game. Oof. We're both their safeties out as well for the Eagles.
He kills them every time. He kills them every time. Stats are there. Numbers are there.
After watching that game go back and forth, I was left with one thing, saying to myself, why didn't the Falcons draft Sam Howell instead of Desmond Ridder in the
when did Sam Howell get drafted?
Sam Howell was out there. He was battling. Yeah, he was out there.
So we sat there and watched all them quarterbacks. We let all them picks go by and say, ain't really no great quarterback. Then in the 3rd round, we pulled the trigger on Desmond Ridder with Sam Howell sitting there.
But I want to know, like, the people that make these picks and they be still at the organization. We need y'all need to answer.
But in reality though, like Desmond Ridder, he had college film, like, and it's only 4 weeks into this year.
He dragged something crazy.
Yeah. And I'm just disgusted. And like I said to you guys earlier, he did only lose to the Lions and the Jags. Like, it's not like he lost to bums. Like, these were 2 good teams. Like, we start losing to like the Cardinals, like, then we probably got to start having these conversations.
The Cardinals beat the Cowboys though.
Yeah, but like
that's been balling.
If we lose to the Cardinals and he looks like dog water, then we got to start talking. Like, if he plays well and we lost to him, then I live with that. Because he did beat the Panthers, who stink. He did beat the Packers that you guys couldn't beat. Yeah, I said it.
Man, listen.
Wow.
Don't bring that game up again, son. It's disappointing. This dude's got everything they fucking need on offense. This dude can't call the right play.
Disappointing. Great segue. Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah. Cincinnati Bengals.
Bars.
They didn't even get dog walk. I don't even know. This is something else.
They didn't even get to leave the house.
They didn't even get out the house.
What the lineman did to Joe Burrow. Oh my goodness. They left him out to get
nasty work
several times, bro.
But do we think that this is just how bad their O-line has always been, but now he can't move, so we're able to see it even more, I think? I think he was able to put a Band-Aid on it.
I think this is like the theme of the league. The linemen in the league right now are trash. But I also, like I've already said before, the D linemen are so talented that there's nothing.
He's had a field day, Lord.
Unless you're one of those dudes like Lane, you got no chance, bro. You just don't. People
Zach Martin, etc.
Yeah, they're just, and even him, like he's banged up. He's getting on the back end of his career too. So it's like lineman is tough to play in this league. It's tough, but when you in there, you gotta make something happen. We saw that too.
They got. Joe Burrow gotta sit down, take a rest. Like if you're playing like this, there's no use to doing like this. Guys, with the way they're playing, offense is looking scary. Yeah. I'm always open. I'm always the fuck open.
They're saying Zach Taylor is saying Joe Burrow's injury is not affecting him. If that's true, his injury is not affecting him, then Joe Burrow has the biggest fall off I've ever seen in my life. Right? It's like so. I would start playing up that excuse that no, he's not 100%. Because if this is him at 100%, oh brother, you just paid a lot of money for a very mediocre quarterback.
Yeah, I'll take him in New Orleans
from Super Bowl to this.
Oh right, I mean, from what we know, but if you're telling me that he's not hurt, this is just no, he's not hurt. Well, if he's not hurt, this is bad. His total QBR last week was 14.3.
Yeah, it was nasty work out there, bro.
Oof, God damn.
I watched.
He's fighting for his life against the Rams. Oof.
Yeah, I watched the second half of that Titans game. I was like, this is bad. This is bad. Shit. And then Jamar said he told him to sit down for 2 to 3 weeks.
Jamar said it before the season started. He wanted Joe to sit out.
Yeah. He's
looking right now.
Is anyone else kind of confused though by Jamar's comments after the game? But I'm always open. Like, you got 9 targets and 7 catches. Like, what else did you want, bro?
But that's the receiver aura though.
More records.
More targets.
Right.
More.
Like that's something you should say if you were like, I don't know. Let me try to look at the same game here. I mean, everyone I guess got there. Even like D-Hop only got 6 targets.
He's looking at T. Higgins. He's playing like doo-doo. He's like, yeah, don't pass him the ball no more. Just give it to me. That's it.
So I want everything.
Yeah. Now T. Higgins, his ribs are cracked.
You're losing.
So now you're down another receiver. You got John Irwin or Irvin.
Trenton Irwin.
Trenton. Now he's got to step up.
But you know what?
Can't wait to see Bruce Ace pick him up in fantasy.
But I don't want to hear it from
25-5.
All we kept hearing though was they can get rid of T. Higgins and it wouldn't matter because they got Tyler Boyd and we're not going to pay T. Higgins anyways and we should just trade him beforehand. Okay, well guess what? Now let's see what life without T. Higgins is like. So I don't want to hear that from anybody. He's
supposed to be playing though. He's going to sit out. He's going to sit out. Have protective.
Really?
He's gonna have. Like ribs is different. Ribs is different.
Yeah, because there's not really anything you can do to heal it anyway. So it's just pain tolerance.
Yeah, and he'll probably have one of them jackets on to protect it.
That good old flak jacket.
Yeah,
flak jacket.
Shit, I hope he got to do something for me. I'm like this with a. Fair change. I'm shopping Higgins everywhere.
Me and Lawrence right here trying to swap injured players. Lawrence said I need a quarterback. I said I need a receiver. So I got T. Higgins. I said I got Kenny Pickett. They both hurt.
They both hurt. That's it. Shit. If Pickett come back, I might have to do it because Carr until they figure out what the fuck they're doing on the offense. New Orleans is not. They not. Carr is not it for me, man. He's not it. Dude had 3 points, boy. I could have played Jalen Warren.
Really?
I could have played Rico Dowdell and got more points, and he's a backup, and he got hurt. Carr played the whole game. He played the whole film. Derek Carr played the whole game, and he didn't get more points than a backup running back that had 7 snaps in the game.
AC still played the injury, right? The AC joint.
Bro, AC joint is if you get out, I don't listen. Once he said he's playing and he stepped on that field, I don't care about what injury you got.
No excuse, yeah.
Yeah, like at that point, it's all out of the window. I don't want to hear that as an excuse at all.
No, like I would just like to point out, I played Daniel Jones, who fumbled twice and threw 2 interceptions, and he still outscored Derek Carr.
Bro, Derek Carr had fucking 3 points. He threw the ball like 35 times.
That's why when everyone bad talks Daniel Jones for fantasy football, doesn't matter.
He should have fucking sat down.
Also, side note, Aiden O'Connell, 2 fumbles lost, still scored more than Derek Carr.
Yeah, bro, it's shit crazy, bro. Ooh. He had like 110 yards on 34 passes.
I mean, he outscored Mac Jones. He outscored Mac. If that makes you feel better.
I'm glad he said that because I think Phil thought he was going to get away with us not bringing up that unbelievable ass whooping that they got. God. The biggest loss.
I was waiting for it to come up. That's why I brought it up.
I'm going down the list. I ain't forget about it because I was watching that shit, bro. I was like, "What is this, bro?" I could have won the fool. I could have went and sat down at a little restaurant.
You should have. I don't blame you. I don't know why you didn't.
Got a burger and fries, got a milkshake or something, and instead of watching that hot doodle garbage Bill Belichick put out there. Bringing in Zappy, bro.
And we lost 2 of our star defensive players.
They brought in Zappy though because they said the game was out of reach, so they didn't want to risk an injury. So I get that.
Yo, listen, Sunday I'm betting the under on that game. I'm gonna literally just watch the defensive snaps.
Wait, you can bet no touchdown scored. A lot of people have betted that recently. No touchdown scored in some games.
Yeah, somebody just won like $80,000 off of that shit. They bet the Saints game. The Saints did not score a touchdown and shit.
Yep, and the Bengals and the Browns,
which is a great bet right now since they only have like 1 touchdown scored the whole season. Fucking bums.
A little bit of a sprinkle. Yeah, I mean, imagine if we get burned by field goals in that game too.
Bro, she was crazy.
Yeah, but it was ugly. That game. Oh, Mac Jones looked terrible. Everything looked terrible. Cowboys defense carried as always. Tank season.
Tank season.
It was tank season.
It's basketball season. Absolutely, it is. You know, it's enjoying the sports season. NHL's coming up. Just
49ers doing 49ers things. CMC is just uncontrollable. He can't be stopped.
4 touchdowns?
He's running Texas routes out of the backfield, catching the ball, going 40, running swing routes with 3 defenders in front of him, jumping over people, bouncing off people, scoring. There's really not much you can do with him.
We thought usage was going to go down. I think.
Nah, he's at a
Lord.
He's a different type of player, man. He's just different type of motor. He can't be. I don't know, man. It's tough. Yeah, I think he's in a perfect.
Who knows what he will be in a
perfect spot because his usage ain't like he's doing crazy shit. He was doing this with Carolina, but having the 10 times the catches and 10 times the carries. Like now he's going out there. He's got 11 carries, 80 yards, and he's got 5 catches for 70 yards. Like before, it's goddamn 15 and 15 in the game. In Carolina, he was getting killed, man. He was getting. They have a fair schedule rest of the year too. They can maybe end up with 1 or 2 losses max, maybe with the way they're playing right now. Who knows? Maybe undefeated. They might go undefeated. Even though that's a hard, it's a hard feat. It's a hard feat to accomplish.
Right.
They got the Cowboys this week, which I mean, like they should win, but like if they lose, it happens. They got the Bengals, which the Bengals are still the Bengals.
Yeah.
The Jags aren't a bad team. You got the Seahawks twice. Division games aren't easy. You got the Eagles.
You got the Ravens as well.
The Ravens, and you got the Rams.
I thought the division games.
Okay, yeah. So they're they definitely lose a couple there.
Yeah. I think that Eagles and 49ers game might be the one who breaks our undefeated streak because they're both undefeated right now. Maybe that's the game who settles it.
I'm just gonna show up on Sunday. It's gonna be so much fucking crying on both sides, bro, about that whole Purdy thing. I don't want to hear it. Just play, and whoever beats the shit out of each other beats the shit out of each other. Don't matter anyway because then you have to see each other again, and then that's when it really matters. So,
right,
it's gonna be a nice in-season matchup, but it's foreshadowing for the future.
Absolutely.
What y'all think about? We were watching. Everybody's watching the game. Chat's going crazy while we're watching it. The Chiefs, Jets, Zach Wilson.
Chiefs and refs.
Finally, a quality game from them.
Wait, could we? As you said about the ref thing, that was holding. Am I missing something? He like you saw his hand came over and he grabbed the V on Valdez-Scantling. Like, did I miss that? Like, that's what I saw. I mean, if I saw incorrectly,
you said the ref sold us.
Elijah's a Jets fan.
No,
paid.
I think I because when I first saw it, I said, all right, the hand over the shoulder pad. That's where it's gonna get you.
It's gonna get called every time.
Where people are like, they're like, yo, damn, like motherfuckers, y'all just basically gave the game to them because now they're already 3rd and 20 or whatever it is. It's just a situational. But
I mean,
at the
Zach did
same
fumble
time,
the ball.
But so if that's the case, though, and so in that situation, defenses are allowed to break the rules because we can't throw flags.
Because Sauce went out, because Sauce was pissed about it. He tweeted it, and he's like basically explaining it, and he's like, that shit was not holding.
He's like, fine for you, buddy.
he said
Aaron Rodgers paid that fine.
He buried his he said basically his tweet was like he buried his head into his chest, and then that made him brace to why his hand was there, and he got it off quick or some shit like that. And then he said he shouldn't have been called. But
I get it. It sucks. But we can't if that
bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. That Jets defense had Pat's number, bro.
Oh,
they was bugging on him.
All he could do was run. Both of them.
Yeah.
It was Pacheco and Mahomes running show.
Yes.
But you picks, I think.
Every touch pass that he tried to throw. Oh yeah, give me that. That's not there.
Yeah.
Jets defense from top to bottom, man, is very, very good. I think why to throw the flag way after? Yeah, that was another thing too.
If you watch it, because I saw the thing too, the ref is trying to find his flag. I mean, if you watch,
because that's where I was like, I was in the game. I was like, yo, if you're gonna throw a flag, throw that shit. Because he looked like he was like,
I saw the replay because I saw some stuff. Look, he threw it so late, but if you actually watch it, the rep is finagling trying to find his flag.
Yeah,
because it was a hold.
The combination between MVS kind of leaning forward and then having an arm there is gonna look to everybody like you're pushing him down or grabbing him. So it just didn't. It's just a bad position for him. Tough.
It's tough. But I think we all agree that it was actually holding.
Yeah.
People are just a little upset when it was called. But so if it was a second quarter, it would have been okay to call it. But because it's the fourth, we're supposed to let it rock. I don't like that.
And even in those situations, I know in that coverage, he knew he had somebody there. Just go and bump with him and keep your hands up. Because the safety literally went like this. He was already helping him out. He was literally standing there. So if you knew your coverage, you should have known that. All right, my boy is over my back. All I got to do is lurk for everything under.
And if MVS is really burying his head in your chest, if you just sit there, let him do it, he's gonna fall down too because the momentum would take him forward. So let him do it. You held him up. Holding.
Right. But also, shout out Zach Wilson. If he can play like this, the Jets can be very competitive, but we have to stay consistent enough with this. I mean, he outdueled Mahomes, so.
But this is year 3. It's the first time we saw him play like this. Because I've seen a lot of people say, if Zach Wilson does this every week. It's year 3, and he's done it once in 3 years.
It's a big if.
You got to tune the noise out. I know it's probably tough. It's probably the hardest thing in the world. Get off of social media.
New York media is tough.
Delete all that shit and lock in. The only time you see the media is when you come to practice. Don't check your goddamn phone.
Yep.
Don't talk to anybody.
He took away the.
Oh, you see what they're saying about you, bro? You see what they're saying? You need to just lock all that shit out. 0 dark 30, and just play. That's what he needs to do.
He took away the ninja headband as well. He said, "Fuck this! I am locked in. Just no more to this. Just strict focus."
Yeah, I think that's what his problem is. His confidence. And I think Aaron being back too. Aaron's gonna probably remind you, listen, you got to be that dude. Like it is what it is.
Yeah,
he's not.
Year 3, and we have one Zach Wilson performance we can talk about, and it wasn't a loss. So a lot of he turned a corner.
So if he starts stringing these shit together, I think the narrative could change. But I think it's too early for him. I think he played well, but that's like a one-off. You got one sample size of a decent to a good game.
Yep.
So but then you got Denver this week, who you should have a good game against. Yeah. But then you got Philly, and then you got the Giants.
This is gonna be a spicy game.
And I think you can tell. I feel like watching the game. He was less hesitant. Like he was just letting it go. Just stole the fucking ball. You see somebody open, and you know your coverage. You did your homework.
Elijah, I completely agree. We need to see it more. We absolutely need to see it more.
Yeah.
Plus, I mean, at the press conference as well.
I didn't watch.
He showed a lot of, he was just saying it's all on him. Yeah, last year they were showing a clip of him not having any responsibility or acceptance for what he did. This year it's a lot different. So, some maturity has been shown from him. So hopefully he can build upon it. Because that Broncos game, oh damn.
What happened? Oh, this dude lagged out.
Oh,
He said, "Oh, damn."
yeah, he saw it coming.
But
Okay.
you good?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, no. I was saying because this Broncos game, after all that trash talk this offseason, you're gonna have to show up. Because too much shit was talked. It's not for you not to show up.
Well, the pressure though on this game is on Denver because Denver talked to shit, and now Aaron
Yeah.
Rodgers isn't playing. Like, there's no pressure on the Jets.
Sean Payton is such an idiot. Yeah. That's him. That's always been him. He's that type of dude. It's crazy, but Zach.
Oh man,
Zach, just lock in.
You're not wrong.
What he said?
He said Wilson was he wasn't taking any responsibility for playing bad in a terrible game, but when he plays good in a loss, he takes it. So, hey, not wrong. Well, last year, no responsibility.
And even like that fumble, the fumble was like a thing of, all right, you're in a rhythm, you're trying to go, and he just didn't get the snap fully.
All right.
Yeah, it happens.
They were moving the ball.
Yeah, bro, he's just simple. Like you saw what we said it week 1 to 3. Garrett Wilson is running hitch routes. He's open, and you're waiting on a 3 count to throw to him the ball, and then the DB's on him. This game, he's wide open on the hitches. He's throwing the ball to him, and then he can move. It's just that simple.
Yeah.
So it's like he's got enough, and Allen Lazard showed up for him big time too down the field. Which I didn't think he was even going to be existent this year.
Once Rodgers went down, I thought Lazard was just going to be a human decoy.
Yeah, and the thing is that the dude can throw the ball. He can throw the ball. That's the thing. Like he can make the throws. It's just you got to just decision making.
Got to control the chaos.
He's got like no common sense. It's like he has that ridiculous arm strength, but he doesn't know what to do with it. Listen,
all he got to do is get 3 touchdowns on offense. You get 3 touchdowns,
and you win the game.
You in business. That defense will get you 2 turnovers.
Defense is elite, so yeah.
You feel me? So it's like
if he gets 3 touchdowns, and then it mixes in a field goal every once in a while, they should win more than 50% of the games that they play.
Because there's not many people that score over that amount anyway. What's the league average right now?
I'm pretty sure the Patriots are bringing that average down a lot. So,
and then if you look at what they got left on their schedule too, like because the Broncos aren't going to do that, the Giants aren't going to outscore you, Chargers probably will, the Raiders would be a toss-up, the Bills probably will, the Dolphins will, the Falcons would be a toss-up, the Texans would be a toss-up, Commanders would be a toss-up, Browns would be a toss-up, and you should beat the Patriots. Like,
okay, so the Jets right now average 15.5 points. So Houston, Indy, the Rams, the Ravens, the Packers, the Broncos, Chiefs, Lions, Chargers, Seattle, Eagles, Cowboys, 49ers, Buffalo, and Miami all score over 24 points a game. So that will automatically put you in that put you in the top half of the league in scoring. They'll jump you from the number 25 to 15. So,
and that's all you need with that defense. Just be mid. You'll be fine.
But shit, let's get to these pick'ems, man. Hold on. Daniel Jones, New York Giants, man. I don't know, man.
Can I speak on Daniel Jones' behalf? Because again,
that line is atrocious.
I'm not sticking up for him, and I'm not saying that he's playing great. But we would be very, very remiss if we did not bring up how terrible that offensive line is and how awful the weapons are.
Absolutely.
Saquon's out, so there's your running game is gone. Your number one receiver is Wan'Dale Robinson, who's coming back from an ACL, who they have on a pitch count. So, again, he didn't play great. I'm not saying he did. Well, you go through the list of what was wrong with the Giants. Daniel Jones, I don't even think cracks the top 5 for that game.
And Darren Waller's not playing like Darren Waller at all.
Well, that's right. You bring in Darren Waller to be that guy for him, and he's not. Saquon's out. Your offensive line can't hold water. Your pass rush isn't getting there.
What was it? 8 sacks? 9 sacks?
10.
It was 10 double-digit sacks. Oof. Yeah, that O-line. Struggling. Yeah, I completely agree. You can't blame it all on Daniel Jones.
You probably should have reallocated some of those funds to get some.
That's a fact, and I'm glad you said that.
Give them 160 M's.
And I'm glad you brought that up, though, because if they didn't pay Daniel Jones, who would be the quarterback for the Giants this year? Would it be somebody better than Daniel Jones?
Who's the backup?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think
Tyrod's backup.
Nobody gonna be doing nothing with that.
Yeah, but Tyrod wouldn't have been their start. You wouldn't. A team that is in win now mode was not going into the year with Tyrod Taylor as quarterback. So who would they have brought in at quarterback? Nobody better than Daniel Jones.
Nobody.
Nope.
And that's the going rate for a quarterback of Daniel Jones' caliber. If he didn't get $40 million a year from them, he would have got it from somebody else.
That's true.
Absolutely.
So I don't disagree with the fact that people can be upset and be angry, but that's the going rate for a quarterback. They were in win now mode, and there's other pieces around the team that stink.
Yeah, I mean, you played one lineman this offseason. You got more now.
The biggest problem
he's hurt too.
You know what the bigger problem is that the Giants think they're in win now mode and they're not in win now mode.
No, they're not. How you gonna be? You got Darius Slayton as your one.
Yes.
As your win now mode.
Yep. You need better offense. You need better line.
You got Isaiah Hodges as the most target shares on your team. You think you win now mode? Come on.
So damn. If they went into this offseason with realistic expectations, it would have been different. But
you overachieved last year.
Yes.
That don't put you.
And that made them believe that we're actually contenders.
In a weak sauce conference right now. So there's a lot of food out there.
The NFC creeping up this year, though.
We'll see.
Last year. But they need a lot of help.
All right, but
O-line.
Yep.
Kenny went 3-3. Lawrence went 5-1. Phil went 4-2. Neil went 4-2.
Who'd I get wrong?
Miami.
Oh yeah, Miami. Yeah.
Because we all picked Miami. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I usually in divisional games, I usually take the home team too. I was tripping. I didn't even ask that question.
Lawrence is 15-5. Phil is 13-7. Neil is 12-8. Kenny is 11-9. I'm gonna have to just start picking ridiculous just to catch you guys. Even things I don't believe are gonna start being like this.
Okay, I said it. Yep. There you go. We got
all right. So the first Thursday night game, Chicago and Washington.
Oof. Did we get extra points for call time?
Why is that a thing? Why is this a thing?
I'm picking the Commanders.
This is about to be. They about to go to work. Listen, all I know is, lock of the weekend. Check. Look. Brian Robinson 2 touchdowns. He might go for 3.
Okay. Oh, we got Dylan bet. Okay, hold on.
Oh no, don't put me in the same category, so. No.
Because he's saying by Robinson 18 TD is a lot.
We're not the same. We're not the same.
You know what?
He won one bet every 6 months. We are not the same.
Honestly, I think the Bears get their first win in the season here. I don't know how. I don't know in what fashion, but I think they get their first win in the season.
And Washington is crazy, though.
Yes.
Washington is crazy.
Wall back against the wall, 0-4. I think they get it.
Take it. Yeah, you're bugging. After taking
they got their soul taken.
They took the Eagles to the distance in the link, and you think they about to let the Bears come in there and beat them at home?
Yep.
Oh, man.
He said what he said. God damn it!
Yep. I'm behind 2 games. I need this.
All right. Yeah, I got the Commanders, Chicago, man. Yeah. This is about to be 10 plus. 10 plus. Easy work.
Green Bay and Vegas.
Where is this at?
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. That's Monday night game. Well, I guess we could pick it now. Whatever. Green Bay and Vegas. It's being played in Vegas.
What's Jimmy G status?
I don't know. Make a pick.
He's slated to play. He's slated to play. I'm gonna take
Devontae. Where's it in Vegas?
Yes,
Devontae Adams against Jair. Ooh. It's gonna be crazy. Devontae Adams playing his old team. It's about to be a lot of food out there. I'm gonna go with the Raiders. I'm going with the Raiders here. Be different a little bit. I feel like y'all gonna pick the Packers.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna go Green Bay. I think the defense holds them in check.
Yeah, I'm going Green Bay, mostly because it was a toss-up, and I know who to pick, and I got to catch Lawrence. So since he took Vegas, I'll take Green Bay. Dallas and San Fran.
San Fran.
Landslide. Dak throws 2 picks.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't wish it on him. But Tony Pollard might get he might get hurt in this game. I'm not gonna hold you.
Oh
I'm
my
taking
lord.
San Fran as well.
Yeah. Greenlaw and Warner are bugging this season. They are suplexing running backs into the sticks and shit. It's gonna get real bad.
They're gonna need a superhuman effort from Micah. Oof.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to do more
But
than he usually
maybe
does.
I don't know. Maybe the Cowboys go up to that level. Because they definitely been playing down to the competition for real.
Our two
Gonna-
other games to pick. The Saints and Patriots.
That's who that, man. We already went there last time and scraped up the food. Something bad. This might be an offensive get right game. Hopefully they do something. But I ain't gonna hold my breath. I'm hoping the defense gets
Patriots 9-6.
Yeah. Lawrence is definitely right. It's gonna be a get right game. For Alabama Mac, baby.
Predict. He always gonna pick.
I'm going McCorkle.
Yo, the Saints can be playing against preschoolers. He gonna pick against the Saints.
Listen, man, you ever try to fight up former preschoolers? It ain't easy.
That Texas and Kenny hating on the Saints in any circumstance is a given in life. I wouldn't want to know the way though.
Give me McCorkle.
Another game, Philly versus the Rams.
I got Philly.
Ooh.
Got Philly.
Philly.
No. Where this at?
It's in LA.
Oh yeah, give me the Rams. Give me the Rams. I got the Rams. Yeah. Oh yeah, because it's a lot, bro. Right now, it's food out. It's a banquet. It's a banquet frozen TV dinner. In the
That's a buffet.
And Pikachu and Cup is back. Cup been chilling. He been on his recliner getting treatment. It's about to get real bad for that secondary. Darius Slay. They talk about how you can lock up. Terry really whooped you last week in your own crib. He whooped him bad.
I'm very upset that you picked the Rams because
I
was ready to come in with the
because home for the advantage. That shit matters. That shit matters for real.
And because I would like to point out to viewers that might not know, earlier in the year, before the season started, when we were looking at schedules and stuff, Lawrence, I believe it was me, you, and our dear friend Dylan were in the Discord, and I was telling him about. He said we're going to go undefeated, and I was naming off the tough games they had, and I named this as one of the tough games. The Rams suck. Rams ain't good. Okay, now the Rams are 2-2.
They're about to expose what you've been really, really bad at.
But he was my point. He was echoing what all Philly fans. I ain't worried about no Rams.
Going undefeated is very difficult to do. Very difficult to do.
But nobody had this game circled as a potential loss for the Eagles except for this guy. And I'm going to stick to it. I'm going with Pikachu, Karen Williams, Cooper Kupp, Matt Stafford, and
that man's been eating in fantasy. Good lord. I'm going for
life too. He's good.
I think that D-line gets to Stafford.
He's so much better than Cam Akers.
Yeah.
So much better.
I'll get Eagles. I think defense gets to him.
We'll have to get Neil's picks.
Don't let me down, Philly.
We got that was the last one.
Yeah, that was all 5.
Okay. All right. Oh man, we about to get up out of here for the night. When NBA start?
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
I
thought I saw like 20-something days or something. I just wasn't sure like the pinpoint of when it
preseason and shit. Yeah.
Okay.
And a little bit before Halloween. Speaking of Halloween,
3 weeks.
Yeah, I can't wait. Yay. I gotta find out how I'm gonna top last year's Halloween episode. As soon as I hit September, it's like, what am I gonna do for this year's Halloween episode? I got a couple ideas. Let's see.
Any last words, fellas, before we get up out of here?
Hey, a lot of sports are happening right now. MLB playoffs, WNBA playoffs, the finals, actually. NBA's coming around the corner. Enjoy the sports. Take it all in. Watch what you can. Enjoy talent play. So, that's it for me.
What about you, Kenny?
What a lovely public service announcement, Phil.
I have to get the outros better, so we gotta.
I got nothing other than the Saints suck.
Damn. Lord. Bow, bow, bow.
Well, I just saw. Wait, what is this? Oh, Hicks.
Wait, Kenny, I saw that trade in the chat.
Oh, he's
Lord.
Nah, bro.
He said,
"Yeah, what your boy. Yeah, listen. This is my last words. Nick Bruzeis be tripping, bro. The propaganda that him and Dylan do on Fantasy Talk is so crazy, bro. You just don't even say nothing. Don't engage in the conversation. Just listen to how they lie about the players at every fucking turn. Because if you had those exact players, they would use the argument you're saying against them on you if it was roles reversed. But since they got him, it's a different scenario. Like this man sent me, he said Jameson, he said Jameson, Williams, and Josh Jacobs for Christian Watson and Elijah Moore. I'm not doing that. What is that like? That does nothing for me. That gets me.
So Elijah Moore trying to get passed around still?
Bro, I'm not trading for him. He's in the same spot that he was with the Jets. Just out there. He's just running routes. He's cardio.
What do you mean? Elijah Moore is more valuable than Brees Hall.
Craziness. Hell
And
no.
Dameon Pierce.
That's what I was told, at least.
I was
about to say,
it
I don't know. But you got Wilson ain't playing well too. He's gonna get him some more targets and shit. So I can see Pierce being more valuable, and he's the bona fide one there. So
that's what I said.
Man, we're up out of here. We appreciate y'all. Y'all have a blessed night. We out.